They ghosted you with no explanation. But here's why. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family. They ghosted you with no explanation. But here's why. Family, I need y'all to drop in the comments and say, ghosting me does not matter. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say ghosting me does not matter. Number one, we're going to go ahead and take that power back, right? We don't care if they leave our lives. Anybody who left you, let them go. We don't care if they broke up with us. Anybody who left us, let them go. We don't care if they are talking about us. Anybody who left us, let them go, okay? What I want you to understand is that for some reason, the first thing a person do whenever somebody ghosts them is rip themselves apart. I don't know why they left me. I gave them this. I don't know why they did this to me. Could I have done this? And I feel like had I said this, or if I did this, or if I gave them this, they would have. And the answer to all those questions, y'all, is that you can't keep a person who don't want to be kept. Stop chasing people who keep running away. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? So, yes, they ghosted you. Now, we're going to move forward so we can prepare ourselves for the next person, whoever it is, y'all, decides to ghost us. So I want to give you an explanation, y'all, of why they actually did it. But I also don't want you to focus so much on yourself. Pay attention to them. Were they an honest person? Did they have humility? Did they have character? Did they have integrity? Do they have a track record of ghosting other people? All these things are important. In other words, stop running to yourself thinking that you are the problem all the time, right? I get it, y'all. Let's take some accountability. I love taking accountability. But I also want to let you know that it's not always your fault as to why a person ghosted you, okay? It's not always your fault. Some people leave for their own reasons. And family, I don't care if it's Google, the corporation. Listen, they can have all the benefits. They can be paying people $50 an hour. It's not going to keep a person there, especially if that particular person want to be an entrepreneur. They can be paying them $100 an hour. If you want to be an entrepreneur, no job can keep you. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. And that's the same thing with this. But family, we're going to go ahead and get directly into it, y'all. Third video of today. I've been having these downloads. Y'all been going crazy. So I said I got to get it out to the family. But let's get directly into it, y'all. You already know, yes, we are in front of the legendary great couch. Got to shout the couch out, y'all. I mean, we got to do that. And secondly, y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. Let's do it, y'all. Number one, this is why they ghosted you with no explanation. All right. You were the real deal. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, you were the real deal. I'm going to just be honest with you. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. I'm the real deal. Now, let me say it like this, y'all. Let's imagine this is McDonald's. And a person coming to McDonald's looking for a double cheeseburger, a McDouble, maybe even a Big Mac, right? But let's just say McDonald's is serving higher quality food, right? Which means the person who came in looking for a double cheeseburger or Big Mac, they came in there consciously and subconsciously looking for low quality food. I don't care who you want to argue with. Go argue with Mama Duke. But McDonald's is low quality food. Point blank, period. Let's just say that McDonald's come from around that counter with a steak, medium well, mashed potatoes loaded, broccoli, soft, buttery, real nice. It's some quality food. When they see that they're not serving double cheeseburgers, they're going to walk out politely. See, what I want you to understand is sometimes people want to play, right? People want to play. I never forget, and I'm going to get back to this analogy. I never forget, y'all. This is before I knew the game. I never forget, I ran a female off before. I did. Because I came in acting like a husband when she just wanted to play. She was like, you sexy and you fine and all that, but I don't want no boyfriend, right? I'm just doing all that I know. I don't know how to be a playboy, especially at this particular time, right? And I ran her off. Well, the thing is, Reno, you was the real deal, right? Some people just want to play. So going right back to the McDonald's analogy, when you came back around with that steak, mashed potatoes, and loaded potatoes and broccoli, they walked out because they was like, hey, I'm cool. I didn't want the high quality stuff. See, it was something about you that screamed low quality, right? It was something about you that screamed low value. It was something about you that screamed no accountability. It was something that screamed, this person is on my level, right? And this can go for a friend, a relationship, or whatever. It can go for whatever. Some people do not want to be held to the fire. They know that you are the real deal. You're going to hold them accountable. You're going to hold them responsible. You're going to hold yourself responsible, hold yourself accountable, and you're going to show up, right? See, you wondering why they left you. You showed up and you showed out. But the reality is you showed up and showed out for the wrong person. You were the real deal. They wasn't ready for the real deal. They wanted to play. They wanted to have fun. They wasn't expecting you to be high quality, high value. They wasn't expecting that. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? Drop in the comments and let me know. You were the real deal. Number 2, someone else has their attention, all right? Someone else has their attention. Now, I know y'all don't want to hear this, but I got to keep it real with y'all, all right? I'm not saying that you lame. I'm not saying that you're not good. I'm not saying you don't have no game. I'm not saying that you're not even a cool person. But what I am saying is when a person ghosts you, they are indirectly telling you, and to me, I believe directly, but really it's indirectly telling you that I don't want to be around you because I'm no longer interested. And they don't respect you enough to say, hey, this is not working out. Or to say, hey, I really don't even want to be your friend, right? And guess what? A person cannot respect you if they don't respect themselves. But sticking to the point, y'all, they have eyes elsewhere. They have their ears elsewhere. They have their mind elsewhere. You know what this is called? They are preoccupied. Somebody drop in the comments and say, stay over there. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, stay over there. Anytime a person can just ghost you like that, they are preoccupied with another person, which means they have too much going on for you to even be on their mind, right? It don't mean they laying down with a person just yet. It don't mean they going on dates, but they preoccupied. You can be preoccupied with family. You can be preoccupied with friends, but it's something that keeps their mind off of you. Someone else or something has their attention, all right? Don't feel bad about it. Don't go to chasing them because it's only going to make them run away. Don't worry about it. But I'm just the messenger, y'all. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm coming with the message, family. Understand something. Someone else or something has their attention, which means they are preoccupied. Number 3, y'all, it's going to be this right here. Emotional immaturity. Emotional immaturity. Like, this is one that people are not ready for, right? People are not ready for this one. I'm going to tell you why. Sometimes it's not you. It's them, okay? In order to be with the true chosen one, number 1, in order to be with the person who truly have your best interests at heart, number 2, in order to be with a person who is healed or at least on the process and journey of healing, number 3, you have to have a certain level of maturity, all right? I'm going to pick on my ladies for a second. The ladies who lost a good man are 9 times out of 10 the women who were too immature to respect that man. So she looked at his kindness. She looked at his willingness. She looked at his caring, his love for her as something to be taken for granted. Why? Because she was immature. She wanted the man who showed her no attention. She wanted a man who ran all over her. She wanted a man who was going to treat her exactly like who she was, right? And so the man who was good for her, she ran over him. She didn't respect him. You know why? Because of her emotional immaturity. If that man does not have the mentality to know that, he's going to run to, well, I did this. I showed up and showed out. I gave her money. I took her to work. I allowed her to have this. I took her to dinner. What else do I do? Nothing, bro. You don't do nothing. And it's the same thing for a woman if you're dealing with a man who's emotionally immature. But I'm picking on my ladies right now. Y'all know how I do. I talk about everybody. But what I'm saying, y'all, is that when a person is emotionally immature, they're going to run away from the real. Maybe they have an insecurity, right? Confrontation. Some people will ghost you because they don't want to deal with the fact that they were wrong. They don't want to deal with the fact that y'all are having an adult conversation. They don't want to deal with the fact that I actually got to fight. Some people want to take the easy way out. Y'all ever heard of a song called "She's a Runner, She's a Track Star. She gonna go away when it gets hard"? I don't know the song like that, but what I'm saying is, y'all, is that that's the thing. That's the whole point. People are runners. People are track stars. They don't want to take that accountability. They don't want to face the fact that they were wrong. They don't want to. So with that being said, I'm going to take the easy way out. See, I look at walking away as a tool. When you walk away from the right situations, great, you're using your tool. But when you walk away from a good person for no reason, just because you don't want to have a conversation or just because you don't want to deal with the confrontation, then you're using your wrong tool. Now you need to use your tool of accountability. Now you need to use your tool of communication. Now you need to use your tool of understanding. But I say all that to say this: emotional immaturity is a real thing. If a person is immature emotionally, that's another reason why a person will ghost you. And then they'll probably come back years later and say, "Hey, you was a good woman. I'm sorry about that." Or "You was a good man. You was just before my time," and stuff like that. They'll finally, tell you, "I apologize," or they'll finally come to realization. But it may not even it'll take years sometimes, y'all. It can take years for a person to realize how good you were for them, right? Especially when they are emotionally immature. Number 4, y'all, it's going to be this right here. Emotional unavailability. All right. Emotional unavailability. Listen, y'all, people who are unavailable emotionally, they are avoiding deeper connections, right? They are avoiding forming a bond. They are avoiding conversations. They are avoiding spending time with people. They are avoiding the real. They are avoiding the obvious. They are avoiding it, right? As long as it's just smoking and drinking involved, they cool. As long as it's just pleasurable activities involved, they cool. As long as it's just y'all having a good time, they are cool. But when they see that you're beginning to make more eye contact, when they see that you're beginning to hold them accountable, when they see that you're trying to actually get to know them for who they are, but not for what they can do, they begin to avoid deeper conversations, right? So you may wonder why that man don't even want to be around you. You may wonder why that man don't take you serious. You may wonder why that friend is only around when things are going great. It's because they are emotionally unavailable. Listen, y'all, even to have a friendship, you got to have a certain level of emotional availability, right? You can't have a true friendship with no emotional availability. Guess what? That friend is going to lose a loved one. You got to be there. That friend is going to have relationship issues. You got to be there. That friend is going to have down days. You got to be there. Some people are like, "Hey, man, call me when you want to have fun. Call me when you want to go to the bowling alley. I'm all right. I'm cool on that. Call me when you want to go to the club." Those people, you don't want to be around them anyway, because friendships is not about convenience. A relationship is not about convenience. A marriage is not about convenience. You don't get to be married to me just because it's convenient. You don't get to be my girlfriend or boyfriend. Pause on that. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But girlfriend or boyfriend just because it is convenient. You don't get to be associated with me just because it is convenient. It's through rain, sleet, hail, and snow. Rain, sleet, hail, and snow. All right? And so a person who's emotionally unavailable, you're going to pay attention to how they avoid deeper connections every time, y'all. Number 5, the last one is going to be this right here. Incompatibility, all right? Incompatibility. So this simply means that this person does not complement you in any way, shape, form, or fashion. This person is not equally yoked to you. This person don't have a similar mentality than you as you. This person don't even move similar to how you move. They don't problem solve the way you problem solve. They're not eating what you're eating. Like, y'all are incompatible. And so sometimes, y'all, people don't know how to say, hey, the relationship is over. Or some people don't know how to say, I don't want to be a friend, right? Like, I'm going to be honest, y'all. I've had people to reach out to me, right? I've had people to reach out to me and want to hang around me, want to be around me. Once they realize that we were incompatible because I am who I say I am, I live what I'm talking about, people didn't want to be around me, right? Because my spirit is irritating their demons. They thought that I'm a playboy, or they thought that I was somebody who's not really living like that. No, I'm really living like that. I'm really living like that. And so with that being said, that's going to cause an incompatibility. Reno too serious. Reno don't know how to have fun. And the crazy thing is, I'm one of the funnest people in the world. I just want to have clean fun. You ain't finna catch me in no club. You ain't about to catch me, in no swingers bar. You ain't finna catch me in a place where it's nothing but worldly people. You're not finna catch me there. I'm sorry about that. All right? I ain't saying I'm holy, sanctified, y'all. I'm far from it. But what I'm saying is that if I'm going to have a friend or a person who's my romantic partner, it's going to be some type of compatibility. We got to be compatible, right? If you take a record company, they got to have compatible artists, and the person who owns the company have to have compatible A&Rs, compatible people, period, who can help run the company. Make sense of what I'm saying, y'all? You have to have compatibility. In order to have a car to operate and function correctly, you have to have compatible pieces. You cannot put a Honda motor inside of a Lamborghini. You just can't. It's not going to work. It has to be compatible. You cannot transfer blood from a person who's, I don't know the blood types, y'all, but who has an A blood type and a B blood type, right? You can't. It has to be compatible. And that's the same thing, y'all, within this situation. When a person has ghosted you with no explanation, more than likely, it's because they realize that y'all are not compatible. Maybe you're nice and they're mean. Maybe you're mean and they're nice. Or maybe they like to go out. They are adventurous, right? You're the type of person, you a homebody. Yeah, it happens, y'all. But when you are incompatible, a person feel like they're wasting their time. Point blank, period. But family, we ain't going to beat no dead horse. Y'all get it. Just a recap too, y'all, so y'all can understand what this means. Number one, you were the real deal, all right? You were the real deal. They wasn't ready to be held accountable yet. They wasn't ready to be around a person who was for real. Number two, someone else has their attention. This is the reality, y'all. Someone else or something else has their attention, and you have to be okay with that. Number three, y'all, emotional immaturity. All right, emotional immaturity. Number four, emotional unavailability. And number five, y'all, incompatibility. All right, incompatibility. Y'all already know how we do. Y'all make sure y'all go to the Rich Mentality Academy, join the membership, go meet your tribe. Secondly, y'all be sure to get one of those Yes Sir t-shirts, book a one-on-one session with your boy, check out any one of those books. But once again, I gotta say it again. Go over to the Rich Mentality Academy. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace.